Everyone, welcome to our channel Paramedical Stream. Myself Vandana. Today we have a very important and interesting topic of heart, which is a heart attack. And for the heart attack, there may be different reasons, like there may be a blockage in the coronary artery, or there may be a delay in the signals from the SN node, or there may be any difficult and defect of atrioventricular valves and the semilunar valves. So let us know about the heart attack reasons. Now we have four chambers which I am repeating from first class: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle, and superior and inferior vena cava. This is a pulmonary artery, and we have aorta. Aorta is the largest artery in our body. Now this aorta, again it divides into a right and a left coronary artery. Ascending aorta divide into right coronary artery and left coronary artery. Here we can observe that ascending aorta is divided into right coronary artery and left coronary artery. As we say that heart is a central pumping organ of our body, which supplies the oxygen and nutrients to every part of our body. But even the heart has to get nutrients and oxygen, right? That is supplied by the myocardium, which is a thick layer of our heart. Now, what are the defects? What making the heart and coronary arteries to block? Here we have a coronary artery. Now, coronary artery. This is a coronary artery. There is a formation of some plaque. What is a plaque? Some tissue, white tissue, or there may be a deposition of the fat in the coronary artery. Now, for the supply of blood, it has to supply the coronary artery only, has to supply the blood to the myocardium. No? Now, there is a passage of a blood in the arteries. Now, due to the formation of a plaque, there is a disturbance in the flow of blood. This plaque is blocking the artery from flowing of blood from this side to this side. Now, this is the formation of the plaque which block the coronary artery. This is the heart. Now, this is the aorta. This is a coronary artery. This is an example which I am making to understand. And if this is a coronary artery, now this coronary artery will supply blood to the ventricles also, right? If there is a blockage in this artery, example, there is a blockage in this artery, there is no blood flow from to this part. Why this? I have drawn this coronary artery only here. So there is a blood supply up to this area, but there is no blood supply from this area due to the blockage of the coronary artery. So this makes the coronary artery to die, which is called as a myocardial ischemia. So this is a myocardial ischemia, where the flow of blood is reduced by the plaque formation and thrombus formation. Thrombus is the platelets start depositing here near the plaque, and they completely block the blood to flow. This is the myocardial ischemia. In a myocardial ischemia, the person may suffer from a myocardial ischemia, but he can be alive for many years, because this is a heart, right? We have many coronary arteries, not only this artery which is defected. We have many coronary arteries. So the heart may get the oxygen and nutrients from these arteries. So this is a damaged coronary artery. Now, if it is not treated, it may lead to a myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction. What is a myocardial infarction is due to the not supply of blood to the ventricles to the myocardium of the heart. There is a tissue damage. Obviously, when we don't get the blood to the tissue will damage. So this leads to the myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction is also known as a heart attack. So due to the not supply of oxygen and nutrients to the heart muscle, myocardium, it leads to the heart attack. There is no supply of blood and nutrients. Mostly the oxygen is necessary for the heart muscle to for its work and function. So this leads to the heart attack. Now, in a myocardial ischemia condition, if the person making some exercise or a stress, if the person undergoing in a stress, there is a more demand of oxygen which cannot be supplied by the ischemia by the heart due to the ischemia. Because if there is a more supply of oxygen, there is a more flow of blood to the heart. But the blood flow is breaking by the plague. So this leads to the myocardial ischemia. There is a more stress if the person undergoing a more stress or exercise. Then the heart pain may occur. The angina of a chest may occur. So this is a myocardial infarction and a myocardial ischemia. The formation of plaque in the coronary artery. This condition is called as a erythrosclerosis. Here the plaque is formed and here the thrombus is formed. The platelets start depositing on the plaque. And we have another condition where the thinning of the blood vessel become thin, so that there is no flow of blood from this area to this area. So this condition is called as a cardiac spasm, which mostly occur due to the stress conditions and during some exercise and when a person is smoking. These are the conditions of the heart attack.
Here we can see the example of a coronary artery, where the coronary artery is formed by a plaque and a fat deposition. The free flow of blood is obstructed by the formation of a plaque. This condition is called as a erythrosclerosis. Now, after some days, the plaque starts rupturing. The plaque rupture, and the blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets starts depositing on the artery, which leads to the complete blockage of the blood cells, and there is no sufficient blood to the coronary artery. The coronary artery starts seizing and dies, this condition is known as a myocardial ischemia. If it is not treated, it converts to myocardial infarction. Here we have taken an example of three arteries: healthy, unstable plaque, and a stable plaque. In a healthy artery, there is a free flow of blood, and in unstable plaque, there is a difficulty in the free flow of blood. And in a stable plaque, due to the more formation of a plaque, there is a complete blocking of a blood in the artery. Here we can see the three arteries, where we can observe the flowing of blood in three different arteries. We have even second part in heart attack.
Please like, share and subscribe to our channel Paramedical Stream, and click the bell icon for upcoming notifications. Thank you.